A woman trying to help a friend leave a violent relationship killed at an apartment complex in Spring. Tonight, the man wanted in that murder remains on the run. Devon Rahming is in Spring with what we've learned about the suspect and that victim. Devon.
Well, Marcelino, investigators say it was a domestic dispute that led to this morning's shooting, which they're still investigating as they're also searching for the man who they say is responsible. Investigators with the Harris County Sheriff's Office are seeking the public's help in locating this man, 28-year-old Dimitri Humphrey, wanted in connection to a shooting in the parking garage of the Belvedere Apartments off Mossy Oaks Road in Spring around 6 a.m. Saturday morning.
When they arrived on scene, they discovered a deceased female.
Investigators say Humphrey was in the middle of a fight with his girlfriend moments before shooting and killing 28-year-old Shantavia Reddick, who showed up trying to help her friend, who police say was Humphrey's girlfriend.
We're not sure exactly what took place prior to that, if there's any backstory as far as their relationship. Investigators say
Reddick's dog was also shot and killed before Humphrey left the scene in a white Jeep Wrangler with Texas plate TFN 4278. The Harris County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information of Humphrey's whereabouts to call them. Investigators say Humphrey's girlfriend wasn't shot during this morning's incident, and the Harris County Sheriff's Office says Humphrey is actually wanted on felony warrants unrelated to this case, but he is expected to face murder charges in this current case.
But up first tonight, a man wanted for killing a Spring ISD teacher is shot and killed today in a gun battle with police at a South Houston park.
Jason Miles following this developing story. And Jason, I understand law enforcement first got a tip, then tracked this suspect to the park.
Yeah, possibly multiple tips leading the team to Riverside Park here today, where the suspect may have had friends or family, at least in the general area. That's his white Jeep right back there behind me, still surrounded by crime scene tape. Unfortunately, an attempt to safely arrest him did not happen this afternoon. In a park surrounded by homes and potential collateral damage.
And how many gunshots did you hear? What was that?
Over
like?
17.
Houston police say a capital murder suspect ended up dead himself after firing at officers first.
This was a moving gun battle, very dangerous, as the suspect was firing back at the officers and they were trying to get him to stop.
28-year-old Dimitri Humphrey was on the run for a week and a half, wanted for fatally shooting 26-year-old Spring ISD teacher Shantavia Reddick on September 9th. While she attempted to help a friend in a domestic dispute with Humphrey.
That morning, Humphrey allegedly shot Mrs. Reddick as well as her dog.
We're told a team of sheriff's deputies and DPS personnel tracked Humphrey and his white Jeep to Riverside Park this afternoon. Officers formulated a plan to try and apprehend him before gunfire erupted, much to the surprise of Friends of Riverside Park President Sharon Evans Brooks.
It has been a great venue and a site for family-friendly, wholesome activities. And so anything like this is sort of a black eye on all the great things that you're attempting to do in a neighborhood.
And despite what some witnesses say they heard, up to 17 or 18 gunshots, we're still awaiting official word about how many shots were fired, both by officers and that suspect. HPD leading this investigation because this happened within the city limits, though the Harris County Sheriff's Office, the DA's office, and others are involved.
Just within the last hour, Harris County Sheriff's deputies telling us they believe a man killed in a shootout with deputies this afternoon is the same man wanted in a deadly domestic dispute.
Investigators say they believe the suspect killed a school teacher who was helping her friend escape an abusive relationship earlier this month. Today's shootout with police all happened just after 1:30 this afternoon at Riverside Park. That's near McGregor and the South Freeway. It's also where we find Jason Miles live for us. Jason.
Hey there, the suspect killed at this park today was on the run for a week and a half. That's his white Jeep right back there, a vehicle he won't be driving again. His name, 28-year-old Dimitri Humphrey, accused of killing Shantavia Reddick, a beloved teacher, up in Spring, not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. We have a lot of video to show you of this very active scene this afternoon. Harris County Sheriff's deputies telling us with help from DPS, they tracked Humphrey here to Riverside Park earlier this afternoon. They formulated a plan to try and safely arrest him, but Unfortunately, that didn't happen. HPD, which is leading this shooting investigation here today, says Humphrey fired first before officers fired back. None of them were injured. We're told the gunfight went through the actual park and ended with Humphrey's death behind a house.
This was a moving gun battle, very dangerous, as the suspect was firing back at the officers and they were trying to get him to stop, get him in custody. This is a reminder, again, this is a park, this is this is a neighborhood area, lots of families around here, very dangerous situation.
Here's a look at a photo of Dimitri Humphrey released as the manhunt for him began. Again, that was the weekend before last when he's accused of fatally shooting 26-year-old Shantavia Reddick, a third-grade teacher, as we've reported. Not only her, but her dog as well was shot and killed. It happened when deputies say Reddick tried to help Humphrey's girlfriend, a friend of hers, at an apartment complex up in Spring. Now, the sheriff's office is conducting a parallel investigation, but HPD is in charge of what happened here today, but other agencies are here as well. I see Texas DPS as well as Texas Rangers here as everyone still tries to unpack exactly how all of this occurred. We're told the suspect was tracked to this area via some tips and the potential that he had friends or family living around here.